Hello everyone, this is Mushman182 and I've got some World at War gameplay for you guys today. This was the only Call of Duty game on last generation consoles that I hadn't played. I only started playing the multiplayer on Call of Duty from Modern Warfare 2 onwards. I just got sucked into the hype of it all. My friends were going on about this game for months and how everyone was looking forward to MW2 as it was the sequel to Call of Duty 4. I wanted to see what the fuss was about, so I brought COD 4 literally a few weeks before MW2's release. I enjoyed the campaign, but I didn't really play the multiplayer. I only started the COD 4 multiplayer after I reached the max prestige on MW2. But World at War, a few years ago, this game received a bit of criticism. How it didn't enhance on COD 4, which was modernised and then went back to World War 2, which people at the time were a little bit sick of. I avoided this game, but after the new hype which was going around about Treyarch's next Call of Duty and how it was potentially going back to World War 2, I just got caught in the hype again. So I went down to my local game shop and bought this for £5. £5 isn't exactly breaking the bank, and I don't know how Microsoft can still charge, is it £15 to £20 from the dashboard when everyone knows the multiplayer is infested with hackers. But yeah, anyway, what you see here is my very first game experience in multiplayer. You would have seen at the beginning I don't even have the creator class option and I've got to use the crappy classes we are given. But I thought I did alright. I was lucky enough to be able to get in a hacker-free lobby and I really enjoyed it. And honestly, I think I'd have enjoyed the multiplayer experience as a whole if I brought this game when it was first released. But since this first game I played, 4 out of every 5 lobbies I join are infested with hackers. I've played a whole team with God mode, some guys running around at the speed of light, guys in midair with auto aim, unlimited ammo, and it's a shame. I mean, why do this to a game which is, 6 years old? Why can't these knobheads just move on? The only things I found annoying about this game were the bouncing betties. I can't see or avoid these things. I'm in desperate need to unlock Bomb Squad, but most of my deaths in games which don't have hackers are by bouncing betties. The artillery strike can get kind of frustrating when your teammates put it on your head. It completely deters your movement speed. And tanks. Tanks. These have got to be one of the noobiest things ever. You always see the noobs run straight to the tanks because they can't get kills with their guns, but at least they can be taken out if you have the right setup. But anyway, the main topic of this commentary is about my previous video. Somehow Legends of Thunder saw the video and left a comment, and when Thunder leaves a comment, your channel is going to go crazy for a few hours, especially a small channel like mine. But the video got over 4,000 views, which is the kind of views someone with a channel size of 10 to 12,000 subs would normally get, so it was a little bit hectic to say the least. But there were a lot of comments saying it all sounded really, really good. A lot of people were hoping it was true, and generally a lot of people were just looking forward to it. Unfortunately, it does seem it was a hoax, which is a shame. I even said in that video I was a little bit skeptical of the whole thing, as I hadn't seen the image anywhere else and some of it sounded a bit much. I don't know if that's still the case, as I've not tried to look for the pictures since, but there was, which looked like Activision letter-headed paper by the right of the PC, which I thought may have proved somewhat legitimacy of the video, but even that seems it was false. It was the campaign actually which got me quite excited, the darker future, because in my head I imagined that, let's call it Black Ops 3, was set in the future but as an alternative timeline, but we wouldn't have known it was an alternative timeline at the time of playing. So we would go back to World War 2, change events, then these changes form the rise of Raul Menendez and eventually the storyline of Black Ops 2, and only then do we find out the future we originally set in was alternative timeline to Black Ops 2. But yeah, when I first saw the image, I mean, I thought it did seem legit with the whole Treyarch warning to employees about leaked information and breaches of contracts, but then they talk about the storyline and potential streaks and maps, which didn't seem right. Whilst key information was apparently blacked out, why potentially leak further information? With the way my mind works, I tried to think of a reason why apparent Treyarch staff would say this, and I had the idea that maybe this email was sent out to try and weed the mole out of the hole, so to speak, as in give us a bunch of false information and see if that email would be leaked, to see if they could then find out what employee leaked it and who apparently leaked the original information on Reddit a few days earlier. But I've watched too many shows like 24 where nothing is as it seems and straightforward. There's always an unexpected twist around the corner, but unfortunately for this particular league, it seemed an open and shut case of hoax. But whilst I've not seen Treyarch or anyone officially deny the validity of it, apparently according to some of the comments left in the video, there was someone who generally does have inside information called it 100% false. But would that have excited you for Call of Duty again? I mean, after the stale installs we've recently had, I mean, would time travel and alternative timelines be a good change for Call of Duty? Would playing on past and future maps with different weapons revitalise the COD franchise? I would admit, it personally got me a little wet, and also I've not had that feeling about Call of Duty for a long time, but who knows, whilst it's most probably fake, maybe, just maybe there's someone at Treyarch will see that and hopefully it could give them a few inspirational ideas which they can develop on, because the feedback was mostly positive. Naturally you can't please everyone, but the positive response definitely outweighed the negative response. But normally when you find out about leaked information or the reveal, we just say same shit, nothing new, boring, bullshit. But this one looked like it got people interested and people wanted to know more. There was no comments of people not caring for it and who are only interested in what kind of games Sledgehammer are going to give us. I know a lot of people want Call of Duty to die. I don't. I just want the game to be a hugely fun, enjoyable experience that we all once had. Surely that's better for everyone than the franchise just to die. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the old school World at War Call of Duty in the background. Take care guys and have a good day.